Alright, Chad, we back, gang. We back, gang. We back. PC just shut down on the nigga mid-game. Fuck with it so far, though, gang. This shit cool.
Air filters are clogged in Block 7. Breathe shallow if you're over there.
Don't trip. I'm right here trying to use a controller and this motherfucker not even on. I ain't even turned it on, gang.
Public lighting's out in several zones. Carry a torch if you need to move around.
lose all that shit? I lost all that free shit they gave me? No way. The hell is this? Bucket, put me in here, coach.
Let's go to research and administration.
Chad, we got a little weird little lag. Damn. God damn. Oh my god, I got a crazy lag going right now too. Am I allowed to call like this all the way to water treatment? God damn. Yo. 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 This shit is crazy. I died through that little lag though, gang. Uh.
I'm kind of in a hurry, so help yourself. Don't let that go to waste. Whatever happened up there,
It clearly didn't stop the purge. You found your way to those loot spots. Good. It'll be a while before everything's patched up, so every bit helps. Recycling is the name of the game when it comes to gathering materials. Show me you have what it takes.
swarm of disoriented wasps crashed near one of our skylights. I need you to help thin Ark's ranks before any more accidents happen, and gather some extra sturdy materials to fix the damage. Take down a few of the machines, and grab some Ark alloy from their wrecks. I'd go for the small ones. No offense.
See what this motherfucker know. Lost all other shit. I'm about to look up and see what the fuck that even is. We going out there, no shield gang tweaking.
This is Shani. Remember, Raider, you can wander around until you stumble upon what you need, or you can learn how to recycle and take matters into your own hands.
Let's go to the testing annex.
Yeah, chat. Yo, I'm good, peoples. I'm good. I'm good. No, honestly, chat, I don't even know what the fuck I'm really looking for again. Pop that motherfucker. Nigga, grown ass man out here ain't playing with no motherfucking robot. Crashed on this. Crashed on this, gangers. Alright, chat. Real fast though, real fast. Because I honestly don't know what the hell I'm doing.
EVE Online is a vast universe.
Welcome to the Arc Raiders Beginner Guide, and honestly, override crosshair shape set to sort anti-aliasing. If your computer can get decent frame rate with this on, or well, this off technically, you want it off. Anti-aliasing is meant to smooth out edges. It does give you better frame rate, but it makes it harder to spot people. Field of view max, motion blur off. This global illumination, people are having crashing issues with it set to dynamic, set it to static. Now, I have stuff set to high. I'm not sure how anti-aliasing works when you have it off already up there, but I have stuff set to high because my computer can run at 200 FPS with stuff on high. If you want to go lower, that's totally fine. The only thing that you want to have low really is foliage, and that's so, you know, there's less trees and less bushes. You can spot people a little bit easier. That's really all there is to it. And that's it. Setting-wise, that's it. Nothing more. Audio settings, I have mine set to stereo headphones. Usually my master volume is 100. Effects volume is what I can stand. This game is very loud. So I usually have this set to 100, that's at a 25. But since I'm in the menu right now talking to you guys, I have this lowered because frankly it just gets a little loud. Voice chat on, of course, your push talk, all that crap, up to you. Accessibility, there's actually a couple more under this, I should say. Accessibility is pretty good because you can change your crosshair type. A lot of people like to go circle crosshair. I do too, frankly. It's easier to see the effect of the bloom on a weapon when you're moving or crouching or whatever it may be. So I like to do override crosshair shape, set to circle, and I turn off my center dot. And then you can obviously change color, opacity, whatever else here. I just go with white, but it's kind of nice. Some people like that. So that is all of the settings, nothing more. Next is the skill tree, because people like to know what skills matter the most. I am an avid believer conditioning sucks. It used to be very good a year ago, but they changed a lot of the skill tree points and put a lot of the valuable conditioning ones into survival, because a year ago you never went survival. Never. I mean, you went mobility, conditioning, you ignored survival. And now survival is very good for a variety of reasons. I would say the first 3 points that you want to spend are going to be in the bottom level of survival up to in-round crafting. This lets you craft bandages or heals while you're in the match up topside, which is insanely beneficial. It's so helpful because if you run out, it's easy to run out, especially when you're doing free kits, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But I love the survival tree. I think it has a lot of very beneficial stuff. Advanced crafting as well, extra weight to hold up, and the security breach right now is probably the best talent point in the game. The amount of epic loot and epic weapons and good stuff you get from security breaches is, I mean, bonkers. It's crazy. They're probably going to nerf it. Now, I did mess up in my skill tree for a couple things here. This point is not very good. I thought stamina regen while crouching would be good, but it's actually slower while crouching instead of just walking. So I would have taken these 2 points out and put them down into agile croucher. Additionally, I would have taken my point out of here and 1 point out of here, and I would have put them both into 3 deep breaths, which says after an ability drains your stamina, you recover more quickly. I didn't understand the context of an ability, but the ability basically means anything that you do that would drain stamina. So jumping, vaulting, mantling, whatever, you start to recover more quickly. So that's very good. Over in the mobility tree, I mean, these are all very strong. Overall, you don't really care about this, but having more stamina and moving around costs less stamina, 5 out of 5 for sure. Over here, calming stroll is very valuable. So you have to go up this point a little bit. Slide and slip, whatever, slip and slide further and faster. It's really good because you can slide and shoot in combat. So I really like that you, in the end, you have lower cost of dodging, lower cost of moving around, and you just slide further and faster at people when you're trying to have fights with them, you know? And then lastly, I don't like the conditioning tree, but I have extra talent points when you get all the way up to max level, and breaching doors and containers take less time. That's pretty useful because you do breach a lot in the game. So I do put a few points into conditioning, but not many. That is my skill tree. I'm not going to say it's the one shop stop for the best one, but I think it made the most sense, and it's overall very good for looting, making money. Next thing that people ask all the time is what to keep and what to leave. Now understand, everything can have a use in this game. Everything. Even as you break stuff down in raid. So when you're in raid and you find an item, let's say for example, you find a blue item like an arc circuitry. You can right click and you can recycle them mid raid and it will break stuff down. Now, if you take items out of raid and you recycle them, you get more for your recycle. But if you're just trying to, you know, maximize your what you're taking out of the match, you can recycle mid match for yourself. But that being said, typically what happens is pinks recycle into blues, which recycle into greens, which recycle into grays. In the end, it goes down to chemicals, fabric, metal parts, plastic parts, and rubber parts. Why do I say that everything matters? Because in the end, when you're crafting, you're using your workshop to craft. And, you know, sometimes you need the purple parts, right? Like, let's say if I wanted to craft a looting MK3, I would need blues to craft it. But to craft, like, let's say an advanced electrical component, I can go over to my refinery and I need greens to craft the blue. Well, let's say if I want to craft wires, I can't really craft wires, but I can craft electrical components. I need the grays to craft that. So the crafting, when you level up, it is kind of a stair-stepping, what am I thinking of? A stair-stepping process. Greens turn into gray, or grays turn into greens, turn into blues, turn into purples. In the end, that's how it works. And you level up your benches by finding the items that it will ask you for up in the top part. Benches maxed out at 3. Along with Scrappy as well, you can max him out. He maxes out at 5. And when you max him out, he just finds the gray items more easily and quickly. That's all. Which is good. It is good. It's good for money. It's also good just for crafting, as I showed you. And so most of these things that you will find as you level up benches, you get them by default. But like, you know, example, Wolfpack, you have to find the blueprint for. When you learn the blueprint, you will know it until the season ends. If you choose to use the expedition tool or the prestige mode, you do lose your blueprints, which kind of sucks because some of these are really nice to have, but hopefully in the future they're better. And I really like the idea of prestiging. You do get value for that, and I'll cover it very soon. All right. So what you keep and what you should leave behind, it's really up to you because everything can be useful. But that being said, you will find certain things that you want to prioritize. For example, arc circuitries are better to repair blue shields or purple shields. So you kind of want those, right? Where maybe explosive compounds aren't as useful because you're not really crafting explosives. You can just sell those maybe. Or you're not using, like, for example, light gun parts. It really is only used to upgrade light guns, which is like a Bobcat, which is a purple SMG. A lot of the meta weapons right now are technically medium guns. The Venator, the Renegade. So you need more medium gun parts than you do light. Now, just an example. However, like I said, everything technically does have value. You can keep what you want. Do not fear leaving stuff behind. One thing that you should note is certain items that have little icons down here. If it's a like jewel, that is a vendor item. You just sell those for a higher profit, really. And I will, however, put this on the screen for you. This will tell you what you may need to upgrade your benches, along with what certain things are used to break down into other things. You can use this, you can pause the video if you'd like to remember this. I think I got it from Reddit. I did not make this. It's not credit for me at all. I'm just putting it on here as a resource for you guys. That's all.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creator.
All right, moving past the what you keep and what you leave behind, the expedition rewards and what you lose. Expedition in this game is essentially your, or I guess project, but it is essentially your prestiging. So as you're going through, you can't see it because I completed it already. You have levels to your expedition. They want you to collect certain things and turn them in. And as you go through the levels, when you get to the end, you're good to go. And you can choose to, you know, take the departure and prestige at the end of each season, 60 days. And it goes through what you will keep and what will be reset. Again, it resets pretty much everything. What you get, though, out of it is bonus skill points and bonus stash slots. I can't speak. Which is, I mean, that's pretty good. Along with, of course, cosmetics. You get extra XP as well, so you level up sooner. I think in the end, prestiging is pretty good in this game. Will they have more rewards in the future? I hope so. It'd be cool. Am I a little sad to lose some things like blueprints? Yeah, for sure. But you can see that, and you can go and choose whether or not you would like to prestige or not. I am not sure if it affects the matchmaking yet. They haven't actually said that. So if you're wondering if you still play with friends that haven't prestiged, I don't know. Sorry. Another part of Arc Raiders is the trial system. The trial system basically gives you a goal, which you need to complete in one raid and then extract for it to lock in what you did during that raid. And it will give you some rewards if you get 3 stars versus 2 stars or 1 star. And those points give you rank points, which apply to a leaderboard. How does the leaderboard work? Well, it basically has a rank right here, Rookie 1. And you can gain a promotion if you're in the top 30. It's a 2 times promotion. If you're in 31 through, I think, 60, it's a 1 rank up promotion. And if you're under 60 to 100, it's no promotion. Now, this is actually like, it picks like a random 100 people, and it will give you the promotions, and then you'll be able to unlock more and more cosmetics and stuff. It's really just an extra reward system for playing the game. But hey, take advantage of it. And you get some free loot when you get 3 stars. They give you a epic, which is kind of cool. It could be an epic attachment, it could be a blueprint, it could be a weapon, you don't know. So kind of a nice little system there. The weapons. A lot of people are asking what are the best guns in the game. Frankly, I mean, you can make anything work if you know how to make it work. So the Stitcher is a great gun, even though it's a common gun. And actually, if you're curious, I'll put a picture on screen for you right now on kill times for weapons. And you'll notice that some guns, even though they're gray, have great kill times if you use them properly. The Stitcher is a great example of that. Now, I will say the epic version of the Stitcher is better, which is the Bobcat. You know, it's also an SMG, and it has a little bit better magazine and a little bit better dispersion, so it's more accurate. And in general, anything that shoots light ammo, you'll see arc armor penetration. It sucks against the robots. It sucks. So this is purely from a PvP perspective, player versus player. When it comes to arc and fighting the robots, you basically go by ammo type. Things that use heavy ammo are better than things that use medium ammo, which are better than things that use light ammo. Minus special weapons like the Hole Cracker, which shoot launchers and things like that. But any weapon can be used. And I played most of today with a buddy, and all we did, since it was a 2v3, we were running duos, we ran just gray weapons that were upgraded a bit. And certain weapons that are upgraded are much more efficient, much more effective. The Stitcher it's okay. The reduced recoil time is, or I'm sorry, reduced reload time is good. But frankly, a Stitcher, the main weakness of it is that it has 20 rounds. To kill people, you need 25 to 30. So if you put extended mags on it, you're kind of good. I mean, level 1 Stitcher, we're killing people with meta weapons and blue shields. No, as long as we play it right, it's no big deal. Now, if certain weapons get degraded, you can choose to just recycle them for more parts, or if you want to use it more, you repair it, which you just saw me using like the shield to repair here. Repair your item up. I would say most of the time when it comes to your weapons, they don't need to be fully repaired. Anything like, as long as you have 50 dura, 40 durability, you're probably fine. As shields go, typically you want to have those like 85, 80 durability and above, because a shield can get zeroed throughout a raid as you take damage and repair it. It will lose its durability to the point where it gets to 0. And if it gets to 0, you have no shield. And you can always swap it out mid-raid, but you got to find another shield to do that. Going into combat itself, I probably should cover how combat works in the game. You have bandages or herbal bandages. There's certain types of heals that affect your actual white health, and then shield charges, which affect your blue shield or your blue health. You also have stims, which give you, more stamina and infinite stamina, smoke grenades, regular grenades, ammo types I already explained to you, and then you augments and shields. So augments affect what you have in your inventory along with your shield. So for example, I have epic augments up here. It says durability, ignore that. Durability of the augment is not that important. The max loadout weight, it can hold 80 pounds. That's your loadout up here, which is good if you're trying to loot a lot, right? And the shield compatibility is the important part, light and medium. So if you're using the looting augment, I'm focused. I have to use a light shield. I have to, which makes me much, much weaker. Because if you look at the difference between a light shield and a medium shield, durability is irrelevant. That's, well, it's irrelevant until it's zeroed. You look at the charge and the damage reduction. A light shield has 40 charge, the damage reduction is 40%. A blue shield is 70 charge, almost double the amount of effective health there. Damage reduction 42.5. Damage reduction really doesn't go up. It's mostly just the health gain that it gives you. And then 5% reduced movement speed. You obviously, the bigger the shield you wear, there is negative effects to it. It's usually the movement speed. An epic shield gives 80 charge, which is only 10 more, and damage reduction of 52.5%. And it's minus 15% movement speed. So a lot of people tend to shy away from epic shields. They used to be very good, but because it only has 10 more charge, it doesn't see as much use nowadays. So blue is just easier to buy, it's easier to make, and it's easier to maintain, repair. So that's kind of how the shields and the augments work. You have to match your augment with your shield. You can change shield mid-round. You cannot change your augment mid-round. You obviously saw the heals. You do have a safe pocket here. Some of these augments will have additional safe pockets. So if I hover over this one, it'll show I get 2 more slots in my backpack. I get 1 more quick use slot. I get 3 safe pockets. Or for example, the tactical ones, they give me 3 augmented slots and 3 safe pockets because it's a tactical one. They also have abilities. You can read, when revived from being down, releases a healing cloud that restores 20 health over 10 seconds. Or while down and stationary, health regenerates up to 75% of max downed health. Or the blue one, restores 1 health every 5 seconds. When damage is taken, the effect is paused for 30 seconds. So they do have some effects that are pretty useful too at times. The blue tactical one is very nice. If your shield gets broken, a smoke grenade goes up around you, which is really, really nice, to be honest. Very, very cool. So that's how the augments work. When you're going on looting runs, frankly, it's easy. You can just go with green. Lastly, as part of the loadout system, if you're ever down bad, this game has a wonderful free loadout option. And so you click a map like that, you go in, you have to have nothing equipped, and you click free loadout. And this will put you into the map with a green shield, a randomized weapon, Rattler, Stitcher, Pharaoh, one of the gray weapons, with some ammo, a couple heals, and a couple, other quick use items. Sometimes it's a grenade, sometimes it's a zip line, sometimes it's a whatever, insert item. Very, very awesome feature to the game. Very friendly to casual players. I use this a bunch when I was doing quests. A bunch. The main downside of the free loadout system is there's no safe pocket. But hey, it's still free time, free runs, free loot. It's pretty sweet. I would recommend using that a lot, especially if you're new. And you can use it on any map in any special event. Hidden Bunker, Night Raid, doesn't matter. You can use it, which is pretty cool. So as I kind of touched on earlier, any weapon could be viable. I got a little sidetracked by explaining loadouts and whole kits and the free loadout, but I want to make sure I explain the weapons a bit more in depth. Weapons can be level 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, when you level a weapon up, you can right-click upgrade. It will tell you what it needs to upgrade. It will also tell you what changes. So with an Osprey, you get higher durability. It gets a little bit faster reload time. It also gets faster bolt action time, so basically fire rate on that gun. Now, the best weapons in the game typically come down to when you upgrade them, you improves the fire rate. So on the shotgun, a level 4 has a 50% increased fire rate. Really good. On the Venator, has a 66% increased fire rate. On the Renegade, 75% increased fire rate. So a lot of times when you upgrade weapons, you want to know what really is getting better and why weapons are meta. That's usually why they're meta, to be fair. Now, level 1 weapons aren't necessarily bad. I said you could use a Stitcher level 1, it'd be totally fine. The difference between a Stitcher level 4 and 1 is really just better horizontal recoil and reduced reload time. But if you can kill a player without reloading, does it really matter? It doesn't. If it's a 1v1 and you're doing solos, all you really need is an extended mag on your Stitcher, and you kill them in 1 magazine, you're good to go. A level 1 Stitcher can put in work. So that's what I meant when I was trying to say, any gun can technically work as long as you understand the weakness of the gun and then try to counter that weakness. The weakness of the Stitcher is without extended on, it has 20 bullets. That's not that great. So throw on the extended and it becomes totally fine. Also, I should mention headshots in this game do help with any weapon. I don't exactly know the headshot multiplier because the target dummies are broken currently, but Headshots do matter. If you're able to hit headshots with any weapon, that will benefit your kill time. As I mentioned on that sheet earlier, I showed you guys the weapon kill times. It shows headshot versus armor. I don't know how it's been calculated exactly, but hopefully their math is correct. And the last thing I wanted to talk about before we got into the match was your workshop tables. Even when you get a blueprint, it will tell you that you need a utility station too, like a workstation leveled up. So even though you find a blueprint for something, like you find the Anvil blueprint or you have the Venator blueprint, like best gun in the game, one of the best guns, you need a Gunsmith 2 to make it. So if you don't have your Gunsmith leveled up, you can't craft the weapon. So it's important to focus on your level ups. It requires some annoying things to get here and there, mainly just arc parts, but it will be very useful in the end. And then obviously you can craft this stuff as long as you look here to see what it says. You can find those items and craft it. A lot of times if you're looking for certain things, you can go to your refinery and refine stuff for it. Some stuff, I don't know if you can actually refine it. I've never found a steel spring blueprint. I sure as shit think there should be one, but I have not seen anybody with it yet. Obviously you have your grenades here. Raider Hatch Key is probably the best craft in the game. I mean, it's not hard to make, and it gives you a free out on any time, like any map that's not night mode, which is crazy. You don't have to fight for an extract or get extract camped. You just kind of walk out for free. This is by far the best, one of the best items in the game. When you can craft them, this is not hard to find. These are very, very easy. You can find sensors no problem, and electrical components, if you're not finding them, you can refine them with wires, and yeah, it's busted. We'll just say that. It is busted. That thing is crazy good. Now, I almost forgot one more thing before we get into the match, and that is the Dex page. Now, the Dex system is basically kind of like a battle pass. It's not paid for, at least this one isn't, and you earn these in-game credits by doing daily challenges, basically just playing the game. And then you apply these credits, and you can unlock cosmetics, or you can unlock premium currency, or you can unlock stash loot, whatever you want. It basically is just a reward for playing the game, and they're trying to keep people on it. You know, I got all of it earned, and I still have plenty of credits left over, so it's all good. The last thing is the traders. I should really go over this. Celeste is a trader that will give you different items for seeds. Pretty useful if you're looking for a trade up or you're looking for a certain item you may need. She usually will have it. On top of that, you have your Raider Hatch Key here, one a day that you can purchase. You'll see the restock up there in the top right. You have your gun shop, same thing. Some things will have a restock once a day. Other things will have, have multiple. It's really up to you. These are kind of a scam, to be honest. A lot of these are kind of expensive. If you don't have enough to buy them, early on, you won't have nearly as much money. And it's like, man, 21K for a Renegade 1? Pretty pricey. You have the clinic. Same thing as the gun shop, except for shields, bandages, and augments. Also, I should majorly mention, when you do a free ticket run, you get a free loadout augment. When you exit that free loadout run, if you were successful, you can then trade that loadout augment for a looting one, or a combat one, or a tactical one. Up to you. So you can kind of trade in for a better augment. You don't have to keep using it. Very useful, very useful. The rest of the stuff, up to you again if you want to buy them. Some are kind of a scam, other ones are decent deals. It's really on you if you want to purchase it. For me, myself, typically I was crafting most of my stuff early on. I didn't have a lot of money. And then lastly, you have the grenade and gadget guy. Some of these things are pretty good, I'll tell you that. Jolt mines, very rare. I was buying these every day because these are extremely good and they can guarantee you a kill. And frankly, if you don't have the blueprint for it, you're not finding these things. They're very rare. So yeah, I like those. But that's how the trader system works. Now it's time to get into the game. Now when you load into a game, you'll see the timer in the top part. That's how much time is left in the raid. Now typically, well, maps differ on their time. Since this is probably a 40-minute match on the Hidden Bunker event, I'm guessing this is a fresh game. But technically servers are alive, which means you can spawn mid-raid while people have already been there for 10 minutes. That's good and bad. Loot might be taken, but they might be low on resources, so you can get a kill on them and take all the stuff they've had. So you have to pay attention to how long you've been in a raid for, along with how much time is left, because at some point on every map, there will no longer be spawns in that raid. Now, if you put the talent points in in-round crafting, you can tab and you can go over to your crafting thing and see what you can make and what it costs. It's mainly useful, I'll say, for bandages, shield rechargers, Raider Hatch Key, Maybe adrenaline shot as well. This other stuff up here, you know, not that great. But these things down here, very, very useful. Very, very useful. Oh. Now, when you kill a player, a flare goes up in the sky. That is also dangerous. It's going to tell other people that there are people around here that are not friendly. PvP is abound. So you got to loot them quick. Ooh, Bettina. And get the hell out of there. Now, when it comes to leveling in the game, you get XP for almost anything. So when you breach and loot things, like let's say we take something out of here, you're going to see that we got XP on the left-hand side. It says plus 200 for scavenging. Now you get stuff for breaching and scavenging like that. You get stuff for even looting bodies and looting things that have already been looted. So it's not bad to loot everything and anything you can. And technically the fastest way to level up is by just having the best uptime of always being active in the match. Now the only exception, other than looting, to gain a lot of XP is to deal damage to Ark, the robots on the map. So that means you just have to deal as much damage. Whether you're using hole crackers, like the grenade launcher, throwing grenades, throwing wolf packs, the blaze grenade actually does a lot of damage to Ark as well. Damaging Ark will give you some of the most XP that you can get. Easily. If you're ever looking for an item that can only be found in certain areas, you can always look to see what type of areas they are. So this says industrial and mechanical, or this says technological and commercial. This says Exodus industrial. Certain items are found in certain areas. You can check those areas if you're looking for that type of item. Lastly, I think it's important to mention that in trios, people usually are there to PvP. But in solos, it's a way different game. Usually it's more community driven, community focused, people helping each other out, using prox chat. And this match was a great example of that. Wait, we do have a zip, yes? One guy has one, right? I swear to God, we came over with a guy that had one. Okay, we're gonna need it to get up on that thing. Holy shit! No, let that thing shoot, boys! Wait, I got a blaze grenade. Hold up. I'm gonna try to hit it with this thing. Okay, he's flying too far. Okay. Oh, ow!
Be careful. That's one thing I would not recommend. Yeah, no, you gotta be careful. No. He's sitting there.
He flipped just in case.
What's the big spot?
The rotors. I don't want to stay where everyone else is standing. Fuck.
Yeah, there's too many of them.
Yeah, I know. Try to spread out a little bit. Oh, get ready.
It's almost dead.
Ah, nice. Good job, gentlemen. Good job.
Shit, guys.
Good job, boys. It's all right.
It's good. Everybody get in.
Don't call yet. Don't call.
Wait for everybody.
We're gonna see if we can wait as much time as we can for him.
Start it in 10 seconds. Start doing it in 10
No, we don't need to leave. We're fine.
We can just wait it. Oh shit. Don't go anywhere up here.
Oh, stay in though. Even if you're down, stay in.
It will not kill us.
Yep, we're fine. Oh, my dude. Oh, you fucked him.
We lost some.
But I hope this video was a little help to you if you're just starting out in Arc Raiders or you've played a little bit and you're trying to learn more. If you do enjoy it, feel free to subscribe. Come back for more videos in the future. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you guys for watching.
the tutorial cheat.
It was a cool little tutorial made. We'll have to come back to it for the settings, because I guess that's what's making our shit crash or something. Said turn it to static. Excuse me.
your wits about you when you take on Ark. Too much noise, and you'll attract unwanted attention. And don't forget to grab the alloy from the machines you bring down.
Probably on the bridge.
Want to team up?
I'm down, buddy. up, bros? Hello? Huh? Oh, I ain't see it. I was playing the game. Shit, I didn't even see you. I was locked in, gang. Da-da.
If you're here to buy, fine. Just don't loiter. I've got arc signals to monitor.
Do me a solid and don't cause any ruckus, okay?
Forgot something? No need for ceremony. Just tell me it's done.
Thank you. That should keep the ceiling from coming down. For now.
Let's not start asking questions, okay? If I see as much as a hint of googly eyes, I will shoot ammo for light weapons, and with a high rate of fire. Probably not very effective against Ark, though.
No! I owe you. Team up? Work together? Hey, want to team up? Okay. Thanks. Appreciated. Hey, don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
You finna change timer?
Yeah, she will.
Okay. Hold on, chat. to did I die? Oh, I was gonna get so mad. Huh? I just fucking died on some stupid shit.
I'm gonna get fucking angry. Bro, so you mean to tell me
I died and lost fucking everything.
so it ain't no ponytail holders?
Why they gotta check the thing? My dresser. Attackish.
What?
So I feel like I gotta walk on eggshells. I talk nice.
Where your other phone at?
You can go, on your laptop. Oh, you say you give me a laptop, you can give me the phone.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So bad, damn girl.
Like you just woke up, bro. What?
No, mama, please.
You what? You stop talking the shit to me.
Please don't make her mad right now.
Not doing nothing. She talking shit to me. Nah, thank you. And a sweet girl. Nah. Alright. Here. I don't have the time.
You better have coin, Raider.
You say you better have coin right now. Fuck you, bitch. What, daughter?
You want Gracie?
Used for guns with some proper zip to them. Should work great on arc armor.
Damn, I ain't got no chili all on them. Gotta get it together.
Alright, bro. You tripping, bro. Here, man. I mean, girl.
Damn, hold on, gang.
Hold on, what?
The horses.
Hold on,
hold the
what?
horses. Hold the horses.
I can't just loose it real quick.
Hold the horses. Nah, because once you spark it, it ain't just gonna go out. You heard me? Said, fucking close the door and put her ass down so we gonna play.
Close the door.
Not this one. upstairs.
He's still gonna come in here?
She might be finding something to occupy herself.
Shani here. Remember, Raider, you can wander around until you stumble upon what you need, or you can learn how to recycle and take matters into your own hands.
Huh?
Our truck's not over here.
Check the floor.
Why they on the floor?
Because she was walking outside.
Any other time you put her shoes in the drawer.
I probably didn't do it because it was the food and it was in there. Right, I didn't want to put her Crocs on top of the food. I know I did something for them over there.
Did you call Metro?
Yeah.
What happened?
I left a message.
Try to call him again.
Yeah. A lot of times. I'll call tomorrow.
I'm calling. We going up there tomorrow. We not calling up there. Fuck. You gonna go up in there and see what the fuck going on, because it shouldn't have took this long. And if they don't like it, then oh the fuck will. So what we not gonna do is play with nobody else, but we doing what we got paid. was that in there? He had he just got played.
Thanks.
hunting.
Head home at the Red Lakes hatch.
Orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza.